My name is Jim, and I was an addict and I was a drug trafficker.
My name is Shannon, and when I was a child, my parents were drug addicts and traffickers.
I was a drug user in the beginning. Say 32 years now. And then I found out that I could use and sell and get it for free. And then the last 10 years, I actually started playing with the big boys and trafficking jobs.
So, as a child, growing up with drug addicted parents, it was difficult. I was the oldest of four siblings, and I took on a lot of that motherly role, those responsibilities. A lot of times we got ourselves up for school. I would say starting around third grade, um, I would set my alarm for the next morning and make sure my siblings were up and ready for school the next day. We knew we weren't stupid. Kids aren't as naive as you think, but we knew, we were scared. We talked a lot of being separated. If we end up in the foster care system, how that would affect us, if we'd get to see our families, if we'd get to be together. Um, and there's always a sense of loneliness and not feeling good enough, not feeling wanted, and that's difficult. Um, Luckily, we had people in our community who prayed for us and took us to church, and that was a great relief. It did offer some peace even as a child, um, but it was just really hard.
I regret all the pain and the hardship and sadness that I put my whole entire family through.
So I started coming to CLC in September of 2008, and from that point on, I begged and pleaded and did everything in my power to try to get my dad to come with me. It took about 4 months of that begging and pleading before he finally gave in and decided to appease me and tag along.
The reason I first came to CLC was I needed a life change. And my daughter invited me, and there was something in her that I didn't have. I didn't come to really to want that. That's not what I came to church for. I came to appease the family, look good in the judge's eyes, and just to play church. I didn't come here to find God. That was not my intentions. Even though I knew Shannon had something inside of her I didn't have. That, but that's not what I came for. I just came to play church. I just wanted to manipulate like I did for basically most of my life. And then in Easter Sunday in 2009, I accepted Christ, and my life had changed after that. There was a peace that came over me. I just felt that inside the whole time that I wanted what Shannon had inside. I had inside because I was a child of God, but I didn't realize it. I always thought it was a gut instinct, but it wasn't. It was always the Holy Spirit inside of me. I can tell you if this is your first day, your second day, 5 days, if you haven't got it, it took me 3 months. Just keep coming back. Just keep coming back because Jesus can change your life. So Jesus, on Easter 2009, I finally accepted Christ. My life was changed from then on.
So on Easter Sunday of 2009, when I got to watch my dad be baptized, the first word that comes to my mind is relief. I was proud and I was excited and I was happy, but I was so relieved that he was finally taking steps and things were sinking in, and I did not have to worry so much about his soul, and that no matter what happened, he had that in him now and he was going to be okay.
After I spent my time in federal prison, I came back to CLC the day after I got out, and I was overwhelmed by the love and grace and mercy and people not turning me away and acting like I was a monster and loving me for who I was.
God will use you beyond what you think you're capable of.
Jesus can change your life beyond your expectations, beyond what you can imagine.
If you have friends or family or coworkers who are lost, I want to tell you, don't give up. Don't stop. Prayer is so powerful and such an untapped resource. And even if they're saying no and slamming the door in your face, don't stop praying. Don't stop being that light for them. Just don't give up. Keep trying. God's working on them even if you don't see it. Sometimes you will never know the influence that you will have on people.